Hello everyone and welcome back to my 35-week pregnancy update. So I'm going to get straight into this, and I've made notes because I'm aware that my videos go on forever. So symptoms, this past week and maybe the week before, I've been absolutely obsessed with strawberries. I cannot get enough of them, and it's getting to the point where I'm eating about a punnet a day, if not more. Obviously there's like worse symptoms that you can have, but it's getting a bit uncontrollable now. Like when I eat them, I kind of like shake with pleasure, which is somewhat disturbing, but that is a huge symptom for me right now. Like, it's weird, I'm having more cravings now than I ever did in the early stages, which is a bit odd really. And on top of that, I'm also drinking loads as well. Like, lime and soda still is my favourite thing in the world, and I just can't stop drinking, which is having a bit of an adverse effect on my bladder because I need to eat all the time. But it's kind of part and parcel, and I'd rather be like on the toilet all the time than really thirsty, because that's just a desperate feeling. Talking of being really thirsty, it feels like it's amped up a gear because spring seems to have arrived. I'm filming this after work and it's like 6:20 and it's still kind of light outside, which is why I'm able to film this now. Bill's also with his dad, so it's a little bit easier to film because I'm not rushing around in like bed and bath and all of that thing for him. But yeah, now it's like lighter and a little bit warmer. I found that I'm getting really hot, and as a result also getting really thirsty. And I've even been wearing sandals this week. I've been wearing my Birkenstocks and I've been mocked for it. But you know when you get hot and you're in your third trimester and you worry about like water retention and like achy feet and stuff, and I've literally been walking around wearing Birkenstocks while everyone else is still in winter coats, but I don't care. I was working it and I looked alright, so that's all we need to say about that. I've made some notes, so sorry if I keep looking at my phone. This is TMI, and I keep bringing this up every time, but it seems to be like an every other week thing. But the constipation is back and the struggle is real, and I don't like it. I've got Lactulose now to try and help me with that, and it does seem to work, but it's just so frustrating. And I know it's because all my organs are squished up and stuff. I know it's nothing really to do with diet or anything like that, but it's driving me balmy, if I'm honest, like, because it's so uncomfortable, as if you don't feel big and bloated enough already, and then you've got that kind of problem. And then another symptom, which I've actually had for a while but I've always forgot to bring up, is the fact that I always have like really itchy and sore eyelids like around my lash line, and I don't know if it's pregnancy or like tiredness. I can't really be sure, I'm not 100% on that one, but it's really horrible, and I have to like take my makeup off as soon as I get in these days just to let my face breathe, and I've never had problems like that before, so that's a bit of a weird one. And then finally is like sleep, which, I mean, I'm not giving you anything interesting really, am I, in terms of symptoms, but I'm really struggling to sleep now, like really struggling, to the point where like I'm tossing and turning a lot at night, and if I'm not doing that, I'm getting up to the toilet. I feel like I'm that sore in my crotch area that I must creak when I move. I feel like an old door, and it's so uncomfortable, and like turning over, and my hips really like, they kind of like sharp, like it's a sharp pain. And then she's always down there as well fiddling around. I feel like she must just have her hands and be like, what's down here then, and just playing with my bits, and it's not nice. It's really not nice. Speaking of her, she's really settled into a routine now, and I know like it's like she's sort of getting ready for the future. But the minute Bill goes to bed and I lie down on the sofa, she goes crazy, and it's almost like she's trying to get her attention, bless her, because you know she doesn't get, it's not like your first baby. With your first baby, you're like obsessed with all the movements, and you can lie there for hours just like poking and prodding them. But when you already have children, you're so focused on getting them sorted and fed and watered and all of that, that you kind of forget to appreciate like what's going on inside you because you're so busy. So that that's really nice. I love that time, and like Mark always puts his hand on my belly and we just like watch her wiggle for a bit, and it's really nice. And I can't wait until she actually is here with us and then Bill's gone to bed, and we do get a little bit of time, just us and her, trying to get to know her really, because I'm really wary of like making Bill feel left out, and I always want to like, you know, prioritize him as much as I can, but I'm also like really wary of not like appreciating her as well. So it's going to be a delicate balance being a mum of two. So what else? Oh, I had a chat about this on my Facebook page actually. If you don't like that page, well, if you want to, then I'll leave the link down below. I'll probably update on there like as I go into labour and things like that, so I'll leave all the social links down there anyway. But I was just randomly said I thought I might be a bit of a weirdo, but I've never had a Linea Nigra, I think it's how you say it, which is like your mama's mark, which is that line that goes like down the centre of your belly, and it's like kind of dark and pigmented, and I've never had one. I've never had one with Bill, and I've never had one with this baby either, and at 35 weeks I kind of don't feel like I'm going to develop one. So let me know in the comments below if you're the same, because quite a few of us over on Facebook had not had one, and I thought it was kind of weird because I thought I was a bit of the odd one out. But those are kind of like the physical things anyway. Emotionally, I'm doing pretty well, to be honest. The end's in sight for me. Like as of tomorrow, I only have 2 weeks left in work, and even then there's Easter in the middle of that, so it's only 8 days, and I'm working from home tomorrow as well, which is awesome because that means I get to take it a little bit easier, which I really need at this point now. The only thing that really upset me this week was, well, it actually happened yesterday, and I was umming and ahhing about like talking about it because it really upset me and I was quite embarrassed, to be honest. But I thought I'd say it because I think that it kind of needs to be addressed. But me and Mark went in super early into work because I had a conference call. So as a result, we left a little bit earlier than normal, and he went off to M&S to get some socks, and I went off to Superdrug to get the last bits of my hospital bag. So that means I can do that video soon, but that's another story. So we agreed to meet back at the station because all that waddles in my case is not duck, and I take ages to walk anywhere. So he was like, I'll just meet you back there. I was like, yeah, that's fine, it's probably a safe bet because my like Superdrug was closer to the station. And as I was walking, a man walked past me. I didn't even notice him at first until like he leaned into my face, and when he laughed at me and he went, oh, nice thighs. And I know it wasn't because I've got super great thighs, because like, let's face it, I'm 35 weeks pregnant and I definitely don't have nice thighs at the moment. And to be honest, it really affected me because so far everyone's been so lovely about the fact that I've barely gained that much weight and I'm looking really healthy, and people have said I'm glowing and I'm blooming, and I've really started to believe it and like try and have a bit of confidence, because it's hard when your body changes. And it really knocked me for 6 and really upset me, and I wish Mark could have been there because I'm sure he wouldn't have said it to begin with. But that was the worst thing, and I'm not even going to get into it, but it really did upset me. So I don't even know what I'm going to say because I'm preaching to the choir or whatever it is, preaching to the crowd. I don't know what it is, but you'll all agree, like, you don't say shit like that to anyone, let alone a pregnant woman. But yeah, that was horrible. But other than that, I'm feeling good. We've got like plans to hire a skip over Easter to get rid of all the stuff that I'm looking at that I can see through the window that's in our conservatory, which will be great. And then I feel like the house is going to be finally somewhere where we can like cope and live and not have to step around boxes, which will be brilliant. And then the only other thing is just that I am a bit anxious about birth now, and I know that's probably like normal. It is normal, of course it is, but I am a bit anxious about that. Like, I know I've done it before, but I was induced, so my waters have never gone spontaneously, and I've never had like that slow start of labour, so I'm really nervous about that and what to do and all of that jazz. And at the same time, I just hope everything goes okay, and it's really weighing on my mind that like a huge event is about to happen to me, and I don't feel quite ready, even though I really want to meet her. I just think life needs to slow down a bit first, so I just need to finish work. But yeah, that is it. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to show you my bump and I will let you go. So this is my 35-week belly now with clothes on. and this is it au naturel. And I don't know, have I grown any more? What do you think? I feel like I am starting to get a lot lower now, but it's still it's just pretty big, isn't it? But that's the state of things at 35 weeks. So thank you so much for watching, and sorry if this video's kind of got a bit dark. The sun's been setting while I've been filming, so it's probably not the best quality, but yeah, I guess I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.